Hey everybody, it's better late than never, right? So I know I posted earlier that we would be a little bit late today, and I'm going to share that with you in just a moment. Today was the day that our Rotary Club. Okay, let me go ahead. I'm go ahead and get started. So if you've got comments or questions, you can go ahead and post them. Let me know what you're working on today and where you're at. What's the weather like at your house? Here it's a little windy, a little chilly. Got a little sweatshirt on, a little thin sweatshirt, but it feels nice outside. Nice day to be outside. But today was our Rotary. They meet every Thursday, and most of the time I miss their meetings because where am I at 1 o'clock? So today, with it being, it's the yearly meeting that they meet at the Culinary Arts building. And what that is, I don't know in other areas, but we're very, very fortunate here in Tarpon Springs that our high school has a culinary arts program. Now, our Rotary supports all the different scholarships and all kinds of different things for the kids. But they have managed to, and it's one of only a couple that are certified or here in the state. It is nice, I'm telling you. They told us it cost them $13 million when they built it. But anyway, we had our meeting there, and we do that once a year. They actually have lunches there. But what this is it's part of the high school, so the kids still go to high school, but then they can go into the culinary arts program. And they have chefs. They have 2 chefs that they work with, and they made a delicious lunch. Sauteed vegetables. There was Caesar salad. There was chicken with, I don't know if it was chicken parmesan or chicken had cheese on it. Yeah, I did try and I did eat all. And pound cake with some fruit and whipped cream, a really pretty presentation. But that's the culinary arts, and they served us and everything. But part of that same program, or part of the school, they had the jazz ensemble. So they had 4 young, I think it was all young men, but there were 4 of them that are part of the jazz ensemble, and they played jazz music before lunch. The tables all had black and white tablecloths, and we had, you have linen napkins, and they really learn, a lot there. Then we had the high school, I call it choir, but it's not. It's the musical, the traveling, or the competition. They go to competition. They said they were just in Disney last week, and what they were doing is it was the Christmas program. They were over there, the competition, and John Stamos, we all know Uncle Jesse, right? He was the one that narrated it. So they sang, and they did a beautiful job. So they brought those up. Our Rotary gave a $500 donation to the ensemble, $500 donation, and this was just today, to the course, and $500 to the culinary arts, to the school. So it's just one of the things that we do. The culinary arts makes the cookies for our triathlon, and they're phenomenal giant cookies. They make those for us. So I just thought I would kind of share. It's always a highlight of the year when you go there and can participate in that meeting. Seeing the kids, it really warms your heart to see. They were telling us about the musical group, the kids, and I was listening, but I don't remember all of the stuff and the details. But they spend 2 periods a day, 2 periods, 6th and 7th period. Then they practice afterwards, and they practice most Saturdays. That's the singing group. They didn't have the representative there for the the jazz band, but then they also had the ones from the culinary arts. And you can even take tours over there. I mean, it's just an amazing facility. You can see back in their kitchen area all the stainless steel that's back there, and it just it warms your heart to see these kids. And they weren't able to get the middle school because they were going to try to get the middle school kids, because it's all on the same campus. The campus has the high school, the middle school, and an elementary, all in that same, the same area. They were trying to get the middle school, but I think they had testing today. That's what it was. They had testing, so they couldn't be there. But the voices on those kids, and you look at them and the time they spend, we see all of this stuff, and I'll say it as stuff, on Facebook and TV and the news. It just really warms your heart to see some of these. I mean, that's our future generation. See some of those kids out there and the time that they put into the practice and the learning, and that keeping them busy and united in a group, a small group. It's pretty amazing. Chokes you up a little bit. So anyway, since I that's where I was, I thought I would come back and share that with everyone, and hopefully it's makes your day, because I know sometimes we all get busy, and especially during the holidays we get stressed and overwhelmed, and it's sometimes nice to just take a step back and enjoy some of these small. Makes me think, when they have performances at the high school, we should go to some of those performances. You've got all of that talent. It reminded me when we did plays in junior and senior years in high school. We did plays and had performances and stuff. So anyway, I just thought I would share that with you. All right, and just as I said, N-foot, J-foot mystery. Take the mystery out of them. And yes, Colleen, I know it's wonderful. Thank you for sending that beautiful picture of you guys in front of the Christmas trees in Vegas. But I can understand where, you miss your machine. You can't take your sewing studio and your machines. So when you can't take them, it's like leaving a child behind. You miss everything and miss all of your online friends. So I'm just going to show this to you. And 2 different feet. Most of your machines, now your machine may not have a name for it, but you have 2 different feet for your machine. This is the J foot and this is the N. Depending on your machine, it might be called something else. This is also the standard multi-purpose foot. It comes like this. It also comes as an open toe, which means that piece of plastic in the middle is missing, is just gone. But this is the foot that you use when you're doing all of your stitching. You can use it for your quilting. You can set up a 1/4 inch seam when you're doing your 5/8 if you're doing clothing. Straight stitching, you can use it with some of your stitches for applique. Your machines, most of you, if you have electronic machines, will tell you when to use a J foot and when to use an N foot. But what want you to see is on this foot, if you look there on the plastic, you've got 3 lines. See, look here on the back, you've got those same 3 lines. Those are the positions that you can put your needle. Now it can go in anywhere in between, but if you're sewing, you can set your needle so it sits right in the center for your center stitches, right and left. So it gives you those different positions. It also has this little button on the back. I don't know if you've ever gone over a hump, a seam, where you're sewing straight and then you have to go over several layers because you've got a rolled hem, or whatever it is, you're going over several layers. Well, when you push this little button on the side, it lets the foot just raise up over top of that bump and keep going. if you're sewing and you get to a bump in the road, your foot, just like, will go up this way and sew, and then it goes over and down. And when it does, it leaves a big stitch that can be, snipped, pulled out, and is a lot of times bigger than a basting stitch. So as you're going along, long, and you get to that bump, you touch the button, it lets it raise up and go smoothly over the bump. Okay, so you use this for your utility stitches, and like I said, most all of your machines will have up in the top corner, will tell you what foot to put on. Now, the next one, and we're just going to do these two today, just kind of taking the mystery out of them, is the J or the N foot. And you can see it's a little bit wider, okay? But this part in the center is the same. So can I use my J foot for an N, something that tells me an N? You can, but what I want to show you the difference is, you see on the back, it looks like a sled. And what I mean, it looks like this, the rudder, one blade, and then it's up higher in the middle. That is so that it goes across smoothly over your decorative stitches. So that's why you see a lot of your decorative stitches on your machine. This area up here is the same, but the decorative stitches, you're doing candle wicking, just lots of different things. Where you're doing stitches and it gets kind of thick, well, that thick part of your decorative stitches right here, it'll go right across nice and smooth and keep going so that it doesn't get hung up as it's sewing. All right, so if you've got something going on that says using the J foot, you could, but your machines are pretty smart, and the machines or the stitches are set up to have different feet to work with them. So it's always recommended, if it tells you to use a J or an N, use that foot. Now if yours are numbered, and you'll find, I know Baby Lock Brother and a lot of the other ones, right here in the middle is where the letter is, and that's how you can see. But this one's called the multi-purpose, or the just your regular, might be called a zigzag foot, and it's labeled right there in the middle. So that is how we take the mystery out of which foot to use and why we need one over the other. So stay tuned as we navigate and find some more things about the feet that come with our machines. Okay, now today at 3 o'clock we are going to be making our last Dealer Digital exclusive for this year, and that's going to be the little Christmas house. Can't show you yet because mine is still in pieces, so we're going to be working on that today. Tomorrow is our table runner, so we're going to be working on the table runner tomorrow. Dwani, you're very welcome. And a lot of times we know this stuff about the feet, but we forget. And we get in a habit of doing the same thing the same way. We get these nice, big, expensive machines, or you upgrade your machine, you're still doing the same thing the same way that you always knew how to do it. So it helps to maybe revisit. Maybe that's why we watch reruns on TV, because we always see something different the second time around. We do have 3 events or classes next week, and that is the week before Christmas. Yay! We have Snippets, our block of the month, on Tuesday. Wednesday we have Demo December. Thursday we have our Bijou Wonder. Now Demo December on Wednesday is the last one. I hope that if you've signed up that you guys can make it, because we're going to go over the instructions, because if you've attended all 3, you will get the free design, and we're going to go over the instructions so you'll be able to make your design. Okay, then we head right into Christmas. Yay! Are you guys all excited? I know I've seen a few pictures of the elf on the shelf, pictures of all the wonderful gifts and things that you guys are making for people. We've got Christmas So we'll be open on the 22nd. Saturday the 23rd, we're not open anyway. And then Christmas is on Monday. So the shop physically is going to be closed between the 25th and the 1st of January. We'll be opening back up on the 2nd. You guys are all going to be busy with family, friends, and other things. Online will still be available. If you order something, it will still be shipped. If you needed to come to the store, we will be in town. You could ask for an appointment. We can schedule an appointment if you need some help. Or you can always, email, text, those kind of things, so that we can still not leave you like we're gone. We're staying in town, but we're working and planning on things for next year. And of course, Mike's going to be shipping out the Easter tier tray. That is our first event on the second event. The first Navigators on January the 9th. Tier tray is on the 10th and the 11th, so we'll have those things sent out. We start our brand new mini quilt wall hangings. The wall hanging of the month, that is going to be on January the 12th. Kimberbell dealer exclusive for next year. Remember, the first one's going to be the round pillow. I know that. Those are coming with your fabric kit and the embellishments. We've put the embellishments in. So we have that on the 18th. And then we have, I think mini quilts is actually the 19th. I'll have to double check my calendar. And then we have our table runner project. And I've got some new things coming up for you too. So that kind of brings you up to date. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Yeah, Colleen's missing her sewing room. Oh, Kathy did some monogramming on golf towels. Nice. If you get a chance, post your pictures on our friends page. We all like to see pictures of everybody's projects that they're working on. Okay, so with that being said, ladies, gentlemen, whoever is out there paying attention to us or watching later, make it a great afternoon. If you're vacationing, enjoy, have fun. If you're at home, take some time for recess. My idea of recess is always sewing something, so go sew something, and we will catch up with you tomorrow.